probably do an introduction. Hello. As most of you guys already know, I'm Melia. This is my Vimeo reaction. Honestly, I really just hate doing regular written reactions because I feel like it kind of invalidates my opinion in a way. So I like kind of standing out and doing something other than the usual. The first Vimeo video that we're watching is Dead Hearts. I love it, but it kind of lost its charm after watching it over and over and over again. So I don't really have too much to say about it because all the hype is sort of gone for me about it. I'm just picky. I'm just really picky, and I don't like watching things over and over and over again just because I feel like it loses a lot of its charm. So our next one is Weird. Out of here. So Weird. The most I have to say about that one is because I really enjoy that type of animation style, but I do have an issue with the whole manic pixie dream girl type, so Tumblr hipster type narration. It's like, yeah, I am weird. I sleep with a helmet on. It's just kind of getting old. Honestly, it's not anything new or interesting. You're not better because you do these weird things. It seems forced. It really does just seem straight up forced. And I'm kind of over that whole idea that being weird and being I do all of these weird things, but you can't judge me for it. It's getting annoying. This next one is QED. For that one, for QED, light changes. For QED, I really liked that one. I can't really explain why. It's more so just the visual aspect of the whole thing. It's very obviously aesthetically pleasing, but at the same time it does have like a scientific thing about it. I don't know how these people can get like these huge spaces and pull all this stuff off, and just the effort alone is very cool to think about, and hopefully I would be able to make something like that in the future. Not like that, but production quality wise. Even though I haven't seen that one in a while, but that is still so good. I only watched it like I think 1 or 2 times beforehand, but the whole way it like comes back together, comes back around, it is really well. It's just so brilliantly done that it can just work, and it's fast paced. But it's a whole 9-minute film. It's 9 minutes long, but it's fast paced, and it's not boring at any points. It's like there's always something going on, and then there's also that comedic relief about the whole thing, about him being on the phone with his mom and the mom saying all of like that crazy paranoid stuff. It's just so well done. I love it. This next film is One Small Step. Wow, that was really sad. Like, wow, I'm like on the verge of tears. What the hell? That wow. Okay, I have a lot to say about that one. That is so, oh my god, that is so sad, but so heartwarming and cute and adorable, but my god. Animation style. I'll start with the technical stuff about it. Animation style was beautiful, and it kind of reminded me of like a Disney and like a Big Hero 6 mainly. The story itself, I had a feeling the dad was gonna die, and that's super upsetting, but it's like, oh my god, she did it to make her dad proud. That's what I got from it. She knew she's been wanting this for so long, and she knew her dad supported her every step of the way, and even when she was on the verge of just quitting, giving up, she knew that her dad would want her to go through and keep trying. That's super sad. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that one. That's probably my favorite one I've seen so far. Definitely my favorite animation that I've seen throughout all my years here. So that's good. This next film is called Dew Horn. A lot of good things to say about that film up until the last few minutes. Okay, this is another one of those situations where it's trying to be all hipster and Tumblr and cool when it just looks plain stupid. Yeah, sure, it was beautiful. Everything about this technical wise was gorgeous. It was stunning, the locations, just the production quality in general, but then it gets weird. Okay. Before I saw the whole head in the ground thing and then green monster nature person coming, it made me think of the Shake Me Down music video by Cage the Elephant, as well as Where the Wild Things Are. Both very well made, very nice videos that share that same videos. One's a film, one's a music video, that share that same aesthetic to it, and I am very attracted to that aesthetic, that type of grainy thing, and AVL is attracted to that aesthetic as well. But I don't feel the need for that shock value at the end, because everything was really well made up to that point. It was very heartwarming and very cool to watch. But then they just made it weird, and I don't get why they feel the need to do that. So the ending kind of ruined it for me. The stop motion part was pretty cool, but it did kind of mess with my eyes a little bit, because it wasn't clear, but it was just kind of there, so I had trouble following along with that. But yeah, that's all I really have left to say about Dew Horn. I'm kind of annoyed. Okay, next one I can't pronounce, so let's figure that out. This next one is called Galacticon Nightmare Master 4K_LT, whatever that means.
You did that? You did that?
Huh?
You did that?
No.
It's like, wow.
Okay. So that one I thoroughly enjoyed. Mainly because it reminded me of like Star Wars and like Guardians of the Galaxy, obviously, but like the music added so much to it, and I'm pretty sure they kind of adjusted the whole thing to the music if it was a music video. But not only that, the set design, the costume design, everything about it was just so visually striking. And the Space Queen, she reminded me so much of Black Swan, and there's definitely an influence there. Nightmare and the Ocean Galactic. Oh, it's from Galacticon. That's awesome. I really liked that one. One more thing to add: the weird whale eel thing inside this film reminds me so much of Brainiac's ship from Injustice 2, which is pretty funny. That's the first thing I thought of when I saw that. That is terrifying. Okay, this is where I start talking.
Is it up or down?
I like that one.
That's great, right?
Okay, this is where I talk to the
She
camera.
has to talk. I have to leave. Hey, shh, be quiet. She's talking.
The Dolls with Attitude. Okay, I always have been a fan of Japanese horror films. Hey, Libets. Japanese horror films because they're always so weird and they're kind of like a different realm aside from like American horror films and things we're usually used to. It really changes things up. Now, The Dolls with Attitude is not what I was expecting it to be. It's a horror film with like an actual message, which is crazy. That whole face-breaking thing, I can relate. I enjoyed that a lot because it was so weird. Wow, the first kind of reveal of her face being all like a doll and all that was scary. Okay, this last film that I'm going to be reviewing is Waterborne, so I'll be right back. It's so Australian.
This is all for Halloween. This is all for Halloween. That was the film of the year. That's all I gotta say. That's the film of the year. Very Australian. I saw nothing wrong with the film at all. And I could die knowing that I've seen the best film ever. On that note, this Vimeo reaction, I usually say it's either terrible or better than terrible. So this one was actually pretty good for the second Vimeo. It was decent. I liked it. I liked the set as a whole. Do horn. I loved that film up until the point where it got weird and hipster and I wanted to die. Long story short, yeah, this was a great set. Like, if the sets looked like this more often, I would probably appreciate it way more. And that's my Vimeo reaction. Play us out, Michael. Yeah. All right. Peace. One more thing.
If you know who your partner is, meaning your senior developer, they're going to help you in a second.